Oh, what is going on, guys? The Gaming Ram here, and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. And today, we're back. And if you guys are familiar with this place, we're currently at our shop, and I'll give you guys a little update. Now, currently, right now, it's a little empty, but you guys are going to be seeing some stuff in the future, because we're going to be filling this lot back up again. So starting out, I want to show you guys this. So I picked myself up a brand new Ford F-150 truck. Now, I'm not going to say it because every time I try to say it, I always butcher the dang name. But I picked myself this truck up because we're going to be doing a truck challenge, and this is going to be my truck that we're going to be, well, this is the first delivery one. We're going to be getting a regular Ford F-150. We're going to be getting an SVT Rafter, and we're going to be also getting a SVT Rafter R. And we're going to be challenging each truck to their stock capabilities of what each truck, what truck is capable of doing, etc., etc., etc. So we're going to be testing off-road, the capabilities, the build quality, and towing tests. So that's going to be our new truck challenge. And so this truck is the first one in line, and you guys are going to be seeing it very soon. Now, this is a pretty cool looking truck. But, you know, I wish the winch was working, you know, was actually operatable, but it's not. But, you know, it's just for show. But this is the new truck, my truck, for now, until we start the truck challenge. Inside of the shop, I want to show you guys. So I'm currently doing some work on the Corvette C7 because basically now I did say I'm not going to be upgrading this car. I'm not going to be turning this car into a drag car, and I'm not doing that. So basically the plan for this car is I am going to be getting some new wheels and tires for the car. And as well as we're going to be doing an exhaust, and on top of the exhaust, I think that's where we're going to start. You know, I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to do too much, but we are going to keep it pretty plain Jane, pretty simple, because you know I got some plans in the future. You know, I'm gonna hint probably TTS, but you know. We'll see what that leads us and what that takes us. But over here, these are two builds that I'm working on. So this one is basically the ethanol hot ride. This thing is crazy. I'm trying to currently tune it to make it 2,000 horsepower. I got to tune the transmission. Everything has to be tuned. It's a basically this thing is a beast. It's a monster. Once when I get everything working, it's going to be an absolute animal. I'm gonna fire it up real quick, let you guys hear it, because you can download this. It is available once when I get it all finished up and whatnot. Part of the new update that I'm going to be doing is it's going to be coming with new wheels and also different tires. So it's going to come with those. And once when it's tuned, it's not going to have an interior, but you're not going to need it. But once when it's tuned, I'm hoping I can get the turbos to actually operate current with the transmission, because I'm going to show you guys the actual problem I have right now, because there is one slight problem with it. The engine runs a lot better, as you guys can see. It is not stalling every couple seconds. Boost kicks in immediately, taking you above 50 pounds of boost. But if you just want to drive it around, this thing is nice. It's a really clean, really nice car. It ain't perfect, but, oh God, engine died. Jesus. Okay, we're just gonna leave it sitting here because, you know, ain't nothing I can do about it. The lights work, as you guys can see. Well, you can't really see it, but, you know, the lights do work. So it's pretty cool. This is called, nicknamed the Rat Trap. So that one out there is named Hot Rod, and this one is called Rat Trap. And basically, it's a hot rod bumped up to 10, just like the other car, but this one's a little bit more crazier. It's going to pretty much be just as powerful as Hot Rod. But anyway, this is Rat Trap. And it's a 2-bucket car that has the same twin-turbo engine as that one, except for this one it's not visible. When you look at it, it's not going to show you where the twin turbo. You're not going to see the turbos. The exhaust is dumped out the side. I got to do some suspension work. I'm also going to have to do the same tune for the engine and transmission to actually operate together. But you can tell that it's not as choppier as the Hot Rod. And you're going to see why in a minute I named it Rat Trap. It's really bumpy in here. Really bumpy in here, really shaky. Oh my goodness gracious above. What the heck? But yeah, this is why this car is going to be crazy. This car is crazier. Not only is it going to weigh less, but the engine's going to be more powerful. The engine's been retuned. The only thing that's holding it back right now is the suspension and the transmission. See, we get ourselves a spin around this tree here. Yes, sir. That's Rat Trap. That's Rat Trap, ladies and gentlemen. That is Rat Trap. This is going to be a really cool drift car, which is part of the purpose of this car. Look out for those on my Patreon and whatnot. It's going to be whatever. And then this right here, this is a truck that we had got to pretty much repair. Basically, we got to redo the front end. The bumper got to come off. The grill got to come off. The hood got to come off. The fender got to come off. The wheel got to come off. The axle and the front, this front whole thing got to be redid. And pretty much a little bit of work here and there. But we're pretty much paid to redo everything, and so that's what we're going to be doing. And we're also going to check the frame, make sure the frame's not bent. And so it's a lot of work that we got to do. But you know. He paid me to bring it over here and knock that out, so I'm excited about that. Not really. So anyway, we got that, and then over here, let's hop in the F-150, and I'll show you guys the shed. So I picked this car up. I didn't make a video on it, but I did. In fact, I did buy it. This is a old Ford Victoria. And this is cool because it's a 1987, 86. And it's a clean one. It's a clean old Ford Crown Victoria. And if we fire it up, you're going to see exactly. Listen to that. Clean. Let it roll out here. Drives absolutely nice. This thing is like butter. It is like butter, baby. It is like absolutely butter. Yes, sir. So, yeah, we got an old 4 Crown Victoria. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But you guys let me know what you guys would like to see happen to the 4 Crown Victoria, because I do like this car. This is a drag truck, believe it or not, and it's making some ponies, and it's a wheelie machine. It will pop a wheelie in second gear going down the track at full throttle. And so today we're going to be attempting to fix the truck because it was in a little fender bender. So basically, the first thing we got to do is we got to strip this truck down. We got to get the fenders off. We got to get the wheels off. Well, mainly we just got to get this front piece, this whole front end disassembled. And we have to take a look at the frame to just make sure that nothing is bent and that the truck can actually be repaired. If it can be repaired, then we just go out and start ordering parts. If it's not, Chief's going to have to buy himself a new truck. So now looking at the truck and the body panels, now this is the driver's side. You see how the body lines up. It looks pretty decent. Now, all right, so we have most of the front end taken all, and I'm looking at it, and I can't really see by much. I'm looking. I don't really see nothing bent. I don't really see nothing bent as far as frame. I'm looking really hard, just checking everything. It looks like it can be repaired, but I'm looking at, when you step back, I'm not really for sure. And that's kind of what's throwing me off right now, is I'm not for sure if the frame is actually tweaked or not. Now, another thing you can look is you come back to the bed. It's not really touching the truck. Now, let's look at the back of it. Even though that tire, that's not really going to help us. But it's not really giving signs that something's tweaked or not. Maybe the suspension lapsed. That could be the reason of it sitting like this, is the suspension could have lapsed on this side. Anyway, it ain't nothing for us to do. We're gonna take these. I guess we're just gonna redo this wheel and just hope for the best. So far, everything looks good. I mean, I don't see any frame damage. I was looking at these body lines, but none of these lines match up to nothing anyway. So we got really lucky on this one. And luckily, it was just some bent suspension parts and a damaged wheel or whatnot. But let me go and unload this truck, and we're going to start slapping parts on it. And I went ahead and got a brand new wheel and tire on this front, as well as brake pads. Everything looks pretty good. We got it to line up with the door, so that looks pretty good. All of this looks good. The next thing is just a nice, simple test drive. So there she is, man. The Chevy's running. Got that LS. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Looking good. Alright. Gotta be real careful with it, because without a doubt, though, I'm not gonna lie to you, this probably has to be the fastest thing that I've ever driven. Listen to that turbo. Them turbo spool. Alright, here we go. We got a nice little path that we can do here. I think the weakest link on this truck is going to be the front end, though. We're going to find out. We also going to look into getting a wheelie bar. It doesn't really have one, so we're going to look into installing one if we can. All right. We're going to rev it up about 25 and let her rip. Jesus Crimmy. Oh my lord. Yep. At least I got the traction. At least it has traction because, man, that ripped. That ripped. Alright, one more. 25. Let her rip. That's why it needs a wheelie bar. God dang, son! But the little Chevy that could, it runs really, really good. It's a fast truck. Transmission holds a little bit, but other than that, it runs good. It's back in business. The next thing is, basically the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some work on the C7 Corvette. We're going to be also putting that hood on and getting it shipped back to the owner. And we're going to be looking over the Ford F-150 here and basically just making sure that everything is nice. I do want to do some work, but, you know, I'm going to wait till after the truck challenge before I mess with it. But anyway, guys, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that post notifications so you know when I post videos. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.